go win the Premier League? That's the question where everybody they ask. Is it going to be Arsenal, Man City, Man U? Are they in the mix? I don't know. Remember, who they ask question on the mix road? Let's go to Abangwa. Am I communicating? Can Man U win? That lab does show Sony and no go win. Welcome to Inside the 90, brought to you by Stadium Side. Cosmos Chukwemeka, my name. Amaracha Dimuko is still right here. We're about to dissect the Premier League show. It's about the Premier League, right? The White Osimhen, he has soft spots for Manchester United, the Red Devils. Can Man U win the league? Winners chapter, right?
Realistically, no.
Realistically, no. I like them.
Technically,
yes. They say know yourself, no be insults. I like them. Emrys, do you have soft spot for Pep Guardiola or Mikel Arteta to win the league?
Well, for this season, for this season, I want Arsenal to win.
Mikel Arteta for the time.
They've suffered, right?
Atalanta.
Since 2004. Picking with them bonds. Since that time till now, no Arsenal supposed to win league.
Never witnessed
in
club win league.
Yeah. Okay. My United fan, DJ Dika Divine. It's been a topsy-turvy affair. As we speak now, Arsenal have played one game ahead of City, so they top with 4 points. But a game where they never win, you don't go count them. A breast at hand is better than 2 inside bra.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, can that be enough for Arsenal to lift the title?
Well, no, it's not going to be enough. It's not. Never going to be enough. The last time I spoke, the points difference between Arsenal and Manchester City was 9. As we speak, it is 5. So 4 points has been lost by Arsenal, and we have about 11 more matches to go, which by our calculation, it is 33 points between both sides.
Well, what's the guarantee that even if Arsenal drop points, City will not drop?
Yeah, City are in the form of their life. They started the run. You remember the last time I also talked about
even
this?
without Erling Haaland in the last game, they won.
They won by 1 goal. When it matters most, Semenyo stood up.
Semenyo,
stood up. And one good thing about City now is the injured players are back. They're coming back. The last game against Leeds that they played, Phil Foden, can you believe he was on the bench? You know, so John Stones was also on the bench. Sevinho was also on the bench. They all came in. So Tijani Randers was on the bench. So the squad depth is back. I said something about Gueye that they bought from Newcastle and Crystal Palace. He has stabilized our defense. The way he plays from the left side of the central defense, you know that what Pep Guardiola wants has actually come back. And then they have one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Donnarumma, in between the sticks. So the Pep Guardiola that goes 11, 12, 13 games unbeaten towards the end of the season, his team is back. So, and since that time, the only game they dropped points in the Premier League was against Tottenham.
But we've seen Arsenal show character against the top guys. Tottenham, Chelsea, they won. And the records are in their favor when you talk about London teams. 26 games they faced London side in the Premier League. They've not lost in 25. They've won 19. They've drawn 6. You get it. So it shows you something that... But the league is not just good to be about London teams.
Yeah.
But which team do you feel can stop Arsenal? Their next game.
Well, one thing about Mikel Arteta is, if you check since he came to Arsenal, he has had good runs against the big boys. If you check, Manchester United defeated him. It was a once in a while against Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
He has had a good result against Man U. Just say Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, which of course is his master. You know, he worked under him. But against the other big boys, they no be Arteta problem at all. Arteta problem has always been the relegation teams in mid-table. And if you look at it, against Wolverhampton Wanderers, they dropped points.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Now, the next game is a away trip to Brighton and Hove Albion on Wednesday. But first, let's give them kudos for the performance against Chelsea. They dug deep. You get it. I like the way and manner they won. They've shown us that they are the kings when it comes to scoring from corner kicks. 16 that they've scored from corner kicks. That's a formula that other teams are struggling to catch them. The 2 goals they scored against Chelsea was from the corner kick. In fact, even the one they scored themselves, an own goal, was also from corner kick. So you can call them Oji corner kick a more.
He was thinking maybe he was at the other end, so he kept it.
If you just forget that. The guys go take sleep in between 2 women. No, don't be your wife again.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
But talking about corner kick, I want to spare Arsenal some because a lot of people criticize Arsenal and say they don't give their name Corner FC yesterday. The view said
No, but there's nothing wrong. Use anything you want to your
exactly
advantage.
A goal is a
exactly
goal.
my point. The thing is, when something is working for you, people tend to want to talk you out, downplay it and all of that.
Although maybe it might be the way they do that, the shovel
Yeah.
that usually takes place in the box before the goal is scored.
But then again,
As far as
some
it's not
teams,
against the rule
yeah,
of football,
exactly,
then it's
exactly,
fine.
because there are some teams that also shuffle the same way. There was a particular
I think
Stoke,
Liverpool did something similar.
yes, a particular Stoke City at the time against that this same Arsenal suffered against as a Wenger, if you remember, in those days.
Physical
Once they have corner kick, the lap,
Long
probably
throw.
the lap, long
Long
throw.
throw.
Sorry, long throw, not even corner kick, long throw.
throws, yeah.
Once they throw to Peter Crouch,
It's a goal.
it's always the chances that they'll score is about 80%. So when something works for you, you do it. There was a time every team you don't have to play like how Barcelona plays because they play high line, it works for them. That's why they're doing it. So for Arsenal, it is working for them. They are doing very well in the league. They are closer than ever they can get to the Premier League. This is March. And Arsenal is still topping. With, let me just say, an imaginary 5 points, likely 2 points if Man still wins, yes. But they are still topping. You don't need people win leagues with goal difference.
Yeah,
and
of
Arsenal have
course.
2 points and still have
Sure.
you understand? So you have to give it to them. Give
For corner kicks now.
yes, you have to give it to them. Look at that. Go to the Champions League, for example. Look at the where they are, the brackets that they find themselves. Now, see if they come with these corner tactics. Say they film Barcelona for road. She been these same defenders where they see go defend against this Saliba.
let's leave that one. Let's
More
leave
leave
that
them.
one.
To their fans.
More leave them.
That need to face now. Emirates, I'm coming to you. Chelsea, yes, they lost, but they showed character, so to speak.
Yeah.
But then they've now sworn that if they play match, they no collect red card. What go
You
end?
not go work for them.
You said Arsenal was a
Corner
kick
kick,
a more ago.
corner kick a more ago. So,
Chelsea.
na red
Now
card.
red card a more ago. So
Okay.
always remember
Red
like
card FC.
they work hand in hand.
Red card FC.
You know they did it last year.
You
At some
understand?
point they stopped
in
and then they
two
go back.
games, in 2 consecutive games now, the last game they played, was it Wesley Fofana that got sent
Yes.
off?
Exactly.
Yes.
You get? And it's not looking well. So the coach, Rosenio, he spoke about the team needs to be disciplined.
Yeah.
But we don't know how they are going to get it right because under him, Chelsea have been sent off twice. They finished the game with 10 men twice under him. But previously, it was 5.
5. Yeah.
Before
Including
the two-
Maresca.
Yes, the coach too got a card.
Yes, he has been sent off too.
Is this
including-
spiritual? There are some pastors these days where they put mouth for prediction of football, and sometimes the thing they shame them.
One
But
talks
it's
Most
not that
times,
we
most
recommend-
times,
Lookman-
most times,
Lookman
most
no go
times.
do well.
Most
I
times-
recommend that pastor for them to go and deliver.
Also, be like, it sound fake when he
Not be
comes to
instant
pre-
fake.
No,
It's
see,
not fake.
clock when they work, they correct twice in a day. So that pastor, if you recommend that to that pastor, if you come back, you go come up for Chelsea. What's the name of that pastor again? No mention, mono,
I
no
know.
promo. No.
You
No,
know,
no,
Why they point Emirates? Now in the kind of church where they go?
you know, say in here and the pastor will wear something like this. Or
No keep now. Wait till
no,
no
they
dey wear anything. No dey wear anything.
primates. Primates they wear something.
Okay, so up next for Chelsea is Aston Villa.
No.
On Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Can the Blues win this?
It's going to be a difficult one for Chelsea.
Against Aston Villa.
It's going to be a
Aston
difficult
Villa
one.
Aston Villa
There is no way Chelsea is going to win that match against Aston Villa.
in Villa Park.
The least,
There is no way.
there is no way. The least Chelsea is going to get in that game
It's a draw.
is a draw.
Okay, Man U. Your next game is Newcastle United. Newcastle, I saw their game over the weekend. They struggled against Everton. It was a high-tempo game, end-to-end stuff. 3-2 it ended at their expense. But is this a game they can look into and say, okay, fine, we need to win? But if you look at the record, it's in favor of Carrick, who has now managed 7 games, 6 wins, just one draw.
Yeah.
What a coach. I'm sure you're in love with him.
I like her. I'm not in love with her. I just like
Then I Carrick for public.
I like her. I'm not in love with her. Not two different things. I like his pattern and the way he executes his games. The thing is, he's flexible, and that's the difference between him and Amorim.
Yeah.
Just like Dika mentioned earlier, before now he brings in Sheshko after half time, and of course he delivers. If he say, okay, this will not work, they try anything just to make sure it works. And I think he listens to his players too, unlike Amorim. Now, everybody's praising Bruno, this, Bruno, that. During Amorim, we're looking for Bruno. Sometimes Bruno will play the whole 90 minutes. You'll be asking if Bruno was in this match. This is the same Bruno that is shining. Everybody's
And
now...
you'll be complaining.
And you will not be thinking it's Bruno's
I
problem.
noticed you've started adding flesh.
Yes, now when you're supporting Man U and they are doing well, how you not go add flesh? You could just
So
get
previously, Man U was a bed bug to you. They
We
suffer.
suffer.
no now more.
Bona and Job, who suffer pass then?
No,
Our
I
own
want
pass-
no
no,
reach,
he passed
no
Job.
reach Job.
Because if you calculate the millions of Man U fans to Job suffering, Job no for last one day now.
Okay, there's something we share
We share
amongst
am. We share
ourselves.
Job.
Yeah. This time around, there's this orgasmic happiness you have when you watch Man U.
Wow.
The way they play, the passes, the crosses, and you're like, okay, even when they're not winning, there's this confidence.
And Bruno with his penetrative passes, Abi.
Yes, now.
Let's stick to football. Even when they're
You
not
don't see
winning,
him pass. You don't
Is
see
it
him
not
pass.
football? It's
You don't
not
see him
pass.
pass.
you know,
You don't
he
see him
just
pass.
penetrate. He
Right,
cross.
what is it?
He cross. Now cross. He cross.
Okay. Why to see me? You're also a Man U fan, and now you have a Newcastle who will be coming out like a wounded lion.
Very consistent team.
Oh.
This wounded lion, they could still wound them again. The way it's because you know, the last 7 games for Newcastle has not been going well for them. They've lost 5. They've done 1, and they've been able to win just 1 out of them. And Man United won the first game by 1-0. The last time they were able to win
Reverse fixture.
on home and away basis was in 2021 season, where they beat them home and away. So will United be able to do that again? I think yes, because going by the momentum, they have it with them. The players are fired up to play. The players who were not even performing before, they're not performing now. Chesko is scoring, whether he starts or not, he's scoring. Ahmad comes in, he's playing well. The whole
Dalo is
synergy
everyone's favorite.
now, you understand?
Like-
So, like you, there's something about football when it's your time, no matter how you want it be, things will just work for you.
Exactly.
You understand? Because even when you just be like striker now, you won't score
Just
goal.
to say
You go,
grace due upon them.
Grace, exactly. Now the words be that. Grace
carry-
just
na
do
carry-
upon
carry
them.
the
But it's
grace come.
football, right? Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
You understand? Anything can always happen. But then you won't take away the fact that United are actually in the right frame of mind to get the 3 points.
You
And
cannot-
I feel say this their win 5 matches in a row stuff.
Go
They
better.
also they help them. It motivates them actually to. They want to just win and win. And
But you cannot appreciate United players without appreciating Lamens. That's the only good thing Amorim did for us.
no, not only, not
That
only,
that keeper.
not only Chesko.
What? Yeah, okay, fine. Yes. But
Okay,
what?
so
No,
there's something
Lamens
good
was
from-
not even Amorim's choice.
But yes, but
No,
then
it was not his choice. His choice was Martinez.
Martinez, yes.
Martinez,
Yes,
Yeah.
that was
The
his
fairway
choice.
guy, the fairway guy.
It was the scout because the scout during the Onana issue, the scout was not in favor of Onana. He wanted to go for. I've forgotten the goalkeeper he wanted to go for. The club said Onana. So this time they said management said, okay, since the last time for goalkeeper, we allowed our decision to take place. Now your decision, who do you want? He now said Lamens. He was the one that mentioned it. And man was like, who is this guy?
I was one of
He
those
now
people that said, "Who is
this
this guy?"
This
Too.
is his record, and he's for the future. And
Did you see that guy against Everton?
He was his saving
I
grace.
like the way you guys are sounding.
Touching, throwing, catching.
Now, man, where woman don't break in heart, go appreciate good one.
Exactly.
You understand? So
I
like the fact that you're
I
beg.
broken heart first.
Onana did us 30.
Talking about breaking hearts.
Onana.
This Onana now
Onana.
Onako. I was scrolling through X last week, and I was just seeing reports. Onana wants to come and fight for his place.
If
Fight,
I blow, I
fight
say I do.
where?
Please.
See,
Please,
I don't- Onana, I beg.
Days.
Onana, I beg.
No,
Man, you
Onana,
fans
special
here.
appeal,
Yeah,
right?
special
See, this is
appeal.
Onana.
Order for
Onana
my
should not
fans.
return.
Onana, I want to beg you. You will fight. See, your African brother will love you. You will do well.
You don't want me to come
But
back.
no- but
not
you
to
don't want me to
my
come
life.
back.
I beg,
You
please.
do well, but not in
I
my
wish
life.
you were.
We're not a Barcelona trainer. Now make
Now
no
back
put
and
mouth.
need them.
No
Like
put-
back and
Lamens
need
are
Onana.
product.
Go goalkeeper now.
Onana,
Now I
please.
miss that product. Una need them.
Onana, please. we
Second
are
choice,
pleased.
it go help una well.
Man,
If
you
not,
fans
second
from
choice,
stadium
no,
side.
No, una need
We
Onana.
say-
Where you go stay?
Thank you for the
Go
ones
na
you've
go,
done.
man.
Yes.
Emekwalozo.
I beg,
We
I
appreciate
beg.
you.
Okay,
I beg.
so,
Ozemena because. I don't want to
Of
see
them.
but the bench.
They say the joy of madness they for inside the person where they mad. So I can understand you guys how they think.
I beg,
no
I beg.
problem. Una plea has been heard. Inside the 90, brought by Stadium Side is pleading on their behalf.
I beg.
That Onana Onabe should
not
not
come back.
return.
No,
Onana,
David,
come and
stay where
fight.
you are.
Please.
Hasiana.
The only fight you fight now Tony Joshua.
The Newcastle game.
Yeah.
There's one thing that Newcastle have against them. For those that wants to take this to the bank, please, if they bet, when that man start, just if Man you score one, Newcastle must lose.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So once
In-
they concede first.
Yes, once they concede first, they've done that in 7 games. in the Premier League this season,
Yeah.
and they've lost in 6. So the start is against them. If Man U score Newcastle first,
That's the
Newcastle
end of it.
will not.
They
win
become
the
naive,
game.
yes.
All right. They say now they don't break your heart before. Now they avoid to use the new girlfriend picture post for DP. No go try am. So now the one in be that. Copy and paste, right? When last you post woman picture for your DP?
I don't remember.
Currently.
No.
Now
never.
be that hesitation.
Yeah.
In the team,
You go remember and now say-
No, nah.
So once the match start, I just wait.
No, see
You
my
observe.
picture.
Once they score, oh, you take
No, see my
advantage.
picture there, my DP.
Osimhen, right?
Osimhen.
Yeah, that one at least they give everybody joy. Now let's talk about Liverpool. High scoring
So
games.
woman no
7
they
games.
give joy.
See, let me tell you, the only thing that can make a man cry in public and nobody will say, "What are you doing?" is football.
Yes, so.
If woman break your heart, you come and they cry for public, you say, "Woman," they'll say you're a stupid man.
I'm telling you.
I believe woman.
They go.
I believe in witness.
Make I continue.
No, they can't.
When you carry 8 color for head, rainbow. Back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. 7 goals were scored in the game between Liverpool and West Ham United.
Like
Wow.
No, see, if you didn't see this game, I urge you to go and see the highlights. Top class, end-to-end stuff. I mean, you score here, score there. They say football is a joy to watch unless you are the receiving end. And I must give kudos to these 2 teams. They played well. Yes, Liverpool won. But I want to appreciate Ugo Ekitike.
Ah,
But what a player.
11 Premier
What a
League
buy.
goals this season for Liverpool.
No easy.
What a buy. One of the buys, if you ask me, so far so good in the
I, wa-
EPL.
I want to say something.
Hmm.
You know, say everybody they complain, say set piece. Say Arsenal too they play corner, they score 2 set piece. If you no be corner kick, it go be free kick. Because say if they work for Arsenal, it was a problem. Do you know that in 2026, Liverpool
have scored more
has
goals from
exactly
corner. From set piece.
from
rather.
set piece
From
than
set
any
piece.
other team.
From set piece, yeah.
But nobody's talking about it.
No, because it's clean. Arsenal,
What do you mean it's clean?
some are dirty, if you ask me.
Actually.
Do you know that there's some women that like to see dirty?
Yes, like him too.
Okay.
If he's a woman, he would like it dirty.
All right. There's no gentleman in the bedroom, you know.
Just that I
No, I
like
say
it
you-
nasty.
Oh,
Let's continue.
Okay, so you know, next game for Liverpool is a trip to Wolves. Are they going to survive it, Amara?
Wolves are spoilers. We've seen them in recent times,
yeah.
and you come in, you're like they're last on the table. What can they do? And they will just show you, okay, we can do something. They can even go ahead to win. Liverpool, we know they're coming back, but they've still not. To me, I don't think they found their footing yet. So I can't say they will win. And I'm talking about Liverpool. I can't say they can win. They can win against Wolves, but I don't think they will win. They're playing Wolves home.
You're neither here nor there. You
Yes,
said
I'm
you
just
don't
somewhere.
think- Okay, so
On the
for
fence.
you feel that Wolves are just like those wicked people who know happy say they progress.
They know they go
And then they
front.
go buy a cherry 100 naira. A cherry 100 naira. You can't get elephantitis.
Now then where
Them,
Jesus start
them,
say
them too, when they progress.
what
See where
up
they
to
do.
you. You don't want to go inside, but
one
you know
day
what come up
Nigerian
for
Yeah.
and that be the thing.
Tolu Aroko
Tolu
Dare.
Aroko.
You know, we'll just be like, you know, this is where we say, you day house, NEPA just take light. You can't go outside, go check. Your neighbors are like they. Once you see they don't get you, go happy.
You go happy,
It
yeah.
was you just want to make sure say
Nobody
nobody they go down, nobody they suffer am. See, if you check anything about Wolves, you think they just stand relegation bound Wolves, then they continue the sentence.
Yeah.
They know say they go relegation. So where they
They don't
now?
make up their mind.
Where they now? We not
20th
go,
of the
like
law.
all of us, like as I they go now, waiting you will find. You want win league na lie you. They collect 1
Go
point
down
from you.
single.
You what you want do? You want in top 4 na lie. Now see they find this season with that.
Sure.
But I think Liverpool, if they have to, like you can't be considering the way you consider against West Ham, and if they don't take time, say maybe you don't go win Champions League.
And
I
then
don't
if you
know.
take into cognizance that West Ham was very terrible.
Exactly,
their chances.
exactly. So if you are considering like that against a West Ham team, and now you're playing a Wolves side that you know these guys they have nothing to lose at this point.
And they're
now.
very physical.
You understand? So if you go do anyhow, you go drop
go see
points.
anyhow.
If I go know, you go shock everybody. They might not even make the Champions League spot.
Yeah.
And to add, for me, for Liverpool, one major problem they've also had this season was the inconsistent form of Mo Salah.
Exactly.
He has now gone 10 matches
For the
in
first
the Premier
time.
League for the first time without any goal contribution. He has neither
Is
assist.
that guy on that spiritual attack?
Since
spiritual
AFCON.
attack. I think it's a psychological thing.
Yeah.
You remember what happened, the spark he had between him and the club before the
Yeah.
AFCON. He
Before
went
the
for the
AFCON.
AFCON. And then after the AFCON, he has not overcome that. I think he should look for the services of a personal psychologist, that work on him
No, but
Because
for this part of
I've
no, we know
seen
they consult psychologists now, pastor will consult.
no,
or
he's
seer,
from Egypt
or Dibia.
and he's a Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah, may go meet Afar.
Yes.
Afar.
So I'm thinking that the
And
fasting,
Imam.
fit him for Afar.
Imam or
the
Imam.
Ramadan period,
Even
he
90
has,
can fit him for Afar.
well, our director, yes.
But
So for
Or
Musala,
Imam.
he should work on himself. He still has a lot. I saw the games he has played this season for Liverpool, and he's one player that plays his heart out. But I feel for him, the player of that stature, 10 matches, no goal contribution. Come on.
You see, for Musala, like Dika said, it's for me. If you ask me, it's more of a psychological thing because I remember vividly.
Is it possible that he's having issues with his wife?
It's still possible, very
Why
possible.
must you guys bring
Wait.
everything to
Calm
the
down
woman?
now.
I remember
Because then I had
Calmness
issues.
question.
You said
Calmness
it's
question.
which kind of question be that? No, I take exception to that.
Carlos Tevez.
Mba.
No, listen.
I,
now.
Wait,
I don't want
listen.
to listen.
Carlos Tevez
I'm
said
not there yet.
when Manchester United signed him,
Now woman.
Alex Ferguson called him to his office. Say, how are you doing? Say, I'm fine. I say, I'm not talking about you. How is your wife doing? Say, my wife is fine. How is your daughter doing? Say, fine. Does your wife like the city? What does she like? Have you seen a house? Say, I've seen a house. Not you. Does your wife like the house? Say, yes. Which school did you guys speak? Does your wife like it? How is your daughter? Has she started school? So when he answered all these questions, Alex Ferguson made sure that he answered all the questions that relates to the wife. And then when he has satisfied everything that the wife, wants and needs, Ferguson now told him, now you're ready to play for Manchester United.
Oh well, a happy wife is a happy life. But then again,
No.
then
before-
again, when you there fall, no
Remember
put
that,
for the woman
what's his
heads.
name? Angel Di Maria. When he came to Manchester United, the wife didn't like the city.
Exactly.
And we know how he left.
Exactly.
So women has a role to play. I remember, was it Ifeanyi
Udeze, yeah.
the former Super Eagles left back. He says that any day we get issue with his wife, if you go play boy, you just give person reckless tackle, agricultural tackle, and then we give a card. So you must not quarrel with women.
And-
You guys have power. You might not be physical.
Even Peter Check, he plenty.
Yeah.
Examples plenty.
spiritual,
And
and
then,
otherwise.
and then if you remember a certain Maxi Lopez,
Onado.
what happened to him? The wife left
One
him,
example, two example, three.
left him for Maro
You will give
Icardi.
your own example.
Oh, yeah. Maroka.
Yes, the wife left him for Maro Icardi, and that was the
No, that
That was the end of his career.
Woman, they change man. You know, say normal they say man they change woman.
just the red career.
And footballers.
And
And
a footballer.
just the
High class.
and if he leave you, that is the end of your career.
Okay, now
No,
so
go check your
The
record.
Baba do am put am for chaplet. What's with the bead?
Yeah, she's
Where's
from
bead?
Edo State.
Make a half a you know where she was.
even though
I
this,
give
My
up.
head though people.
but
don't do that.
this thing actually it did very very true because even Peter Check when he wanted to leave Chelsea, he didn't leave London because the wife likes London,
London, exactly.
so he had to move to Arsenal. That is a rival,
Now, when
just
they
because of the
wear-
family.
Now when they wear head,
See, what we are saying is that before feminist people go come, what we are saying is that you should treat your wife well.
Well.
Simple.
My grandpa talk say, if
Simple.
you treat your wife well, God go bless you with another
One,
wife.
exactly.
Now I'm gonna kill you.
Are you jealous? See, do you know that the population of women to men is like 1:4?
yes, it's
So
not
if,
from Bible
if,
days. Oh.
if they just declare now, say every man in Nigeria marry 4 wives, women will still plenty remain.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, women are surplus to marriage. That's how we call it a wrap on today's edition. Not a marriage counseling show.
Now, this is-
inside the 90s.
I get something
Brought to you
for.
by Stadium
You
Side.
get one coach where they he's not hyped up. He's not hyped up in the Premier League.
Oh, what's his name?
It's Chelsea manager Rosen. I don't know why he's.
Rosenio.
And he gave it to
No,
I
I
get for.
think he's doing well.
What do you have for him?
I have something for him.
Okay, what's that?
He's not hyped up. I don't know
Because I
why.
think I don't beat him 2 times. So. Is it twice?
This one way they did.
What do you want to bring out?
Wait now.
We shift well. Oh.
Shift now.
You know.
My hype. Rosen, no. I know you're really hyped up. This one a hypo for you. You understand? If you take this one, you could be hyped up.
You see that
If you
story?
tell a lie,
Who started
ask
this
Michi.
thing? Woman, King Michi.
Bam. And who? Video.
So, can you just
Bye bye.